Hello everyone and welcome to the fourth installment of the Newbie Guide tutorial series where we are walking you through how to become an expert at all things SNS domains. By now you've learned how to register a domain, how to navigate your SNS.id profile, and even how to create an on-chain identity using primary domains and profile pictures. I think we're finally ready to get into everyone's favorite topic, trading. I'm going to show you all different ways you can trade your SNS domains and hopefully give you some helpful tips and tricks to help you along your trading journey. Let's dive into it. You guys know the drill. Let's head on over to SNS.id and connect our wallets. And we'll click on the Wallet Connect button again and click on My Domains. That is how you get to your user profile. If this is unfamiliar to you, check out the second installment of the Newbie Guide tutorial series where we do a really thorough walkthrough of the SNS.id user profile. But for now, I just want to show you guys how to list domains that you've registered or already own. To do that, we're going to scroll down a bit here, and you'll notice that we are on this collection tab, and this is where all of your domains live. Now, trading involves both buying and selling domains, so let's start with selling domains that you already own. You'll notice a big list button here on domains that are not currently listed, and if they had a last sale price, you'll be able to see that when you hover over the button. And similarly, if a domain is already listed, you'll see a managed listing button, and you can also see the listing price again when you hover over the button. Let's create a listing now. As you'll see, there are a few different listing options available, so let's go through each of them. Fixed price resale is going to be a fixed price listing on the SNS.id marketplace. Listing directly on our site gives you multiple benefits, such as being able to select the currency that you want to list in. As you can see in this drop down here, you've got multiple options to choose from. You can edit your listings in bulk, you can accept offers on your domains in bulk, and you can even create bundles, which I will go over here in just a moment. Not only this though, but we are constantly striving to create a best-in-class trading experience for domains, whether it be making updates to our filtering options, creating more categories for you guys to choose from, or even adding pro trading tools which you guys can utilize. But if you do prefer to list on a NFT marketplace, you can actually do so directly from this modal here. It's pretty straightforward. Just click on the On an NFT Marketplace button, and in this dropdown, you'll be able to select the marketplace if you're choosing. These listings will be in Sol only though. And finally, we've got the create a bundle option, which is some cool new functionality that we just rolled out. You can list multiple domains in a group or bundle and set one price for the entire group. I see this working in a few different ways, but the way I think I would do it is maybe I'm offering a per domain discount, knowing that I'm going to be selling multiple in one go, so some kind of volume discount is fitting. Maybe you want to group domains of a same category or similar categories together into a bundle. There's a lot you can do with this, so you guys can get creative. The functionality is here, and the way it works is just select the domains that you want to add to the bundle, set a price for the bundle, and click create bundle. Before we move on, guys, I want to touch on this warning message that you will see anytime you try to list a domain in any form. It is stating that when you do list a domain, the ownership gets transferred to a listing escrow account, meaning if you send funds to that domain like you normally could, the funds will be lost and we cannot recover them, guys. So please be sure not to send funds to domains that you have listed. Now, if you've opted to list on an NFT marketplace, you would, of course, trade on that marketplace as you would any NFT. You're not able to manage those listings from your SNS.id profile, except for canceling them, which I'll actually show you how to do here shortly. If you've made a fixed price listing or even created a bundle, you can manage them directly from this collection tab here. So for a fixed price resale like we have here, you can just click on Manage Listing. It'll take you to the domain's details page, where if you click on the Edit Listing button, a modal like the one we saw previously opens up. You can change the listing type here or update the price. If you want to unlist the domain altogether, you can just click on this Unlist button here. To edit a listed bundle is going to be a very similar process. Let me just find one here. So if you click on this bundle button and click on View Bundle, you can edit the bundle. You'll see a modal very similar to the one we saw previously, wherein you can remove domains from the current bundle, add new ones, and update the price. Just click on Edit Bundle when you're done, and that should do it. If you want to unlist the bundle altogether, you can do so with this Unlist button. So you guys might have noticed it's actually kind of hard to pick out specific listings or specific bundles from the collection tab when you own a lot of domains like we do. And so to combat this, you can actually click on this Listings tab here, where you can view all of your different listed domains across the different listing types. For the fixed price listings, you can actually bulk edit them, wherein you can make updates to the currency that you've listed a domain in, as well as edit the price. And you can do this for multiple at once or a single one at a time if you'd like. You can also delist them in bulk, and you can just select which domains that you want to delist. Click on this delist button here. It's very straightforward. Now, I mentioned that you can't make edits to NFT marketplace listings, but you can actually cancel them directly from the listings tab. You would do so by just clicking on this cancel button here. And finally, we've got our bundled listings here as well. You can manage the bundles by clicking on the manage button and clicking the edit bundle button. It's very similar to what we saw previously. You can edit them here or unlist them as well. If you want to make multiple fixed price listings that'll go on the SNS.id marketplace, you can actually do so by clicking on this actions button and clicking list domains. Here you'll see a list of all of the domains that you own, and we even have this cool search functionality that allows you to pick out specific domains if you choose. You can list up to 20 at a time in one go. So what you do is select the domains that you want to list, scroll down and click next. You can set a global price, meaning the same price will be set per domain, or you can set individual prices to set different prices per domain. For both options, you'll be able to select the currency that you'd like the listing in. Just do that and click on the sell button and you will be good to go. So similarly, we have a list bundle option as well. So if you don't want to scroll through your collection and look for the domains that you want to create a bundle with, you can do so directly from this modal, either by going through this list or even searching for specific domains. You would just select again the domains that you want to create a bundle with, set the price, and then click create bundle. I'm going to pause here for a moment because we've shown you a lot of different ways that you can list your domains, but we understand that you might want to just trade your domains with friends, or maybe you've set up some kind of deal in a Telegram chat or a Discord chat for a peer-to-peer trade. We understand how this goes, and we wanted to create a safe place for you to be able to do that from directly within your SNS.id profile. So let me show you how to do that real quick. Within the same actions menu that we've been in, go ahead and click on P2P trade. Now, this first step, you're going to want to select your counterparty. You can do that by either entering their wallet address or entering a domain that they own that'll resolve back to that wallet address. I'm going to select Nifty Gen and click on next. Now, for step 2, you'll be able to see a list of all the domains that your counterparty owns, and you can include them in the deal by selecting them. If your counterparty owns a lot of domains, you can actually use the search bar to pick out a specific one. I'm just going to pick on this one here. Now, I'm also able to request SOL in addition to these domains. So I am going to say, I'm a nice guy, I don't want to request any additional SOL. In the third step, this is where you see a list of all of your domains. These are essentially the domains that you're going to be trading away. So I'm going to pick one here at random, but again, if you wanted to pick a specific one, you'll be able to do so by using the search bar here. Now, I can also add SOL along with my trade if I wanted to do so. Let's say in the deal that you set up that you actually had to trade away some SOL, you can include that here. Finally, we have our review step where you review the trade and make sure everything looks right. And you can even set an expiry date for this deal so that if your counterparty doesn't agree to the deal within a certain amount of time, it expires. That way, you avoid any issues of having a deal open or left out in perpetuity when you might have changed your mind at a later date. This warning here is important, and you do need to select it before you move on. It's basically telling you that your domains are going to be transferred to an escrow account while the trade is still open. This is probably why you want to set an expiry date on this trade. If you send funds to the domains that are a part of this trade, they will be lost. So make sure that you understand that you should not be sending funds to domains that you've included in this trade so that you don't lose those funds. If you understand that, go ahead and click on confirm, and this P2P trade will be open. To view P2P trades that you've made or received, you can actually do so in this offers tab by filtering for either P2P made or P2P received, and you'll be able to see the trades that you've set up there. Okay, and that about covers all of the selling aspects of trading. Now let's look at how to buy some domains. Now, we're going to want to go to this Browse Domain section of the top menu bar, and there's actually two sections here that are applicable to us, the Listed Domain section and Category section. I'm going to go through both in detail. First, let's start with Listed Domains. Okay, so we're on the listings page. Now, this is actually really cool because you're able to see all domain listings regardless of where they are listed. That is right, we actually aggregate all of the different NFT marketplaces as well as listings directly on SNS.id, so you can explore them all in one place. If you've watched our profile navigation tutorial, which I recommend you do, a lot of this will be familiar to you, but I'm just going to walk through some of the basics now. If you want to change the view of all the domain listings, you can do so with this button here and cycle through either a smaller tile view or a list view as well. If you want to filter these domains, and I recommend you do since this is an aggregation of all the different listings available, you'd want to click on this filter button here. There's a bunch of different filter options. You can filter for domains that start or end with a specific character. You can filter for domains that contain specific characters, filter for the price range, character length, the type of listing. Now you can actually include bundles here as well if you want to include bundle deals in this page. Filter for the types of domains and even the categories directly from here. Now we have a specific category page as well that is a bit more granular with the category data. If you are looking for category domains, I actually do recommend that you go through the categories page, and I'll show you how to do that shortly. Along with filters, we also have a search bar, of course. If you are searching for specific domains, you'll be able to search for them. I also have this bulk search options wherein you can actually search for specific domains in bulk. So let me do I'll do 1, 2, 3, and maybe I'll do Twitter. So I can add all of these in bulk to the search and click on search domains. And what's really cool is if it's listed, you'll be able to buy it here immediately by adding it to the cart, or you can make an offer on domains that are already registered and are not currently listed. So this is really cool if you want to look up specific lists of names that you already have an idea of in bulk. If you're not very particular about the domains that you want and you don't want to filter or search for specific ones, you can use this sweep button here, and this opens up our sweep modal. You can go through this list of domains. It's from cheapest moving on up, and pick either specific domains or just use this slider here to go from cheapest on up to 50 domains. If you do it this way, you're going to go through our traditional checkout flow. You will see the totals per currency, since these listings can be in multiple currencies. So you've got 2.781 Sol, 104 USDC, and 15 USDT as your total. Go ahead and click on the checkout button, and this will take you through our traditional checkout flow. I will talk through this again in just a moment, but just wanted to show you what it looks like for when you're sweeping a bunch of domains and look at what the gas cost would look like, our service fee, and of course the total. Once you reviewed this, you can click on complete purchase. Now you guys got a sneak peek of the checkout flow when we used our sweep modal, but I did want to talk about the couple of different checkout options that we have available for you. So if you see a domain that you like from within the listings page and you just want to buy it immediately, you can click on this quick buy button here and it'll actually start the transaction for you. You can review the transaction here and click on approve if everything checks out. Additionally, if you want to add items to your cart, if you're buying multiple domains at a time, you're able to add to your cart and again use quick buy after reviewing your cart totals. Again, that's gas, and if there are multiple currencies, the different currency totals as well. You can quick buy, which as previously will start the transaction, or you can click on this checkout button. The checkout button will lead you through the traditional checkout flow. So here we'll see all of the different items in our cart where you'll be able to review or remove if you'd like. You'll also see suggestions for domains that are not registered that are similar to ones in your cart. So if you want to add these unregistered domains, you can do so directly from here. If everything looks okay with your cart and you've added what you've wanted to add, you can click on checkout. If you need to update your wallet, if it's different from the one that we connected previously, you can do so from here. Click on continue. Choose token to pay with is interesting. This is only applicable to unregistered domains where you're able to select the currency from which you'd like to register the domain. If these are for listings, the seller, as we've seen, selects the token that the domain is listed in, so you're not able to make any changes. And then we can review the items in our cart. Here again, you'll have a breakdown showing you our service fee, what that's about, the gas cost, and totals. If everything looks okay, go ahead and click on complete purchase. Okay, next up, we're going to look at categories. So if you go back again to this menu bar at the top here and click on the categories button, this is our categories page. If you're unfamiliar with categories, they're basically groups of domains with specific characteristics. We'll be able to look at a few here. But on this page, you'll see that we've got a little breakdown of some statistics. We've got top sales over 7 days. We can actually change that via this drop down here. And these are for domains that belong to categories. Not all domains do. We even have top volumes per category, and we've got top floors per category as well. Before we move on, I did want to talk about this place category bid button. This will open our category offer modal, where you're able to select different categories that you'd like to make an offer on. And this is for all domains that belong within the category, irrespective of the specific domain themselves. You can select a price and the number of domains from within the category that you'd like to make an offer on. We're going to go more in depth about this when we talk about offers in a later video where we talk about passive trading. But for now, since it's kind of at the top of the page, I did want to point out what it is. Okay, let me scroll down now to the list of all the different categories that are available. Now, as I mentioned previously, categories are groups of domains with a specific characteristic. So as you can see, 99 Club, for instance, is going to be 2-digit domains. English verbs is pretty self-explanatory. We've got 3-letter, we've got 4-letter dictionary. There's actually a ton of different categories that you're able to choose from, and usually these are user submitted, which is really cool. So if enough of you guys really want a category added, we'll definitely be sure to add that to the list. Now, from within the list itself, there are actually some filtering and sorting options that I did want to talk about. If you want to look for categories that are a digit specific, meaning all the domains within the category are digit domains, you can do so by selecting digits. We also have that option for palindromes, emojis, and letters. These are all the different domain types, and the categories associated with them will be filtered for at the bottom here. You can even search by categories by name by entering their names in the search bar here. We also have sorting options. If you want to sort by category name alphabetically, you can do so using this sort button here. You can sort by the floor, 24-hour volume, total volume, the number of owners, or the supply of the domains within the category itself. I showed you how to briefly place a category bid. If you want to accept that bid, let's say you have a domain that belongs to a specific category with a bid, you would do so by clicking on this instant sell button here. Please note there can be a discrepancy between the actual floor, whereas if you wanted to list at floor, to actually accepting an instant sell offer or a bid. But if you want to do so, you can click on this instant sell button, select the domain from the category that you want to sell. Here, this is important. You want to make sure that the liquidity at the price that you want is enough to be able to cover the amount of domains that you want to sell. Since there's 4 offers at 0.11, I'm okay, but let's say I was selecting 5 domains, then it would be 4 at 0.11, and then the last one would actually be at 0.01. So this is actually very important to note to make sure that there's enough liquidity for the price that you want. And then again, we do have a warning here that is making sure that you know that the highest offer of 0.11 is less than the actual floor of the category itself. But if you understand that and you're all good, you click on sell. Now, let's say you're looking through this list and you don't want to click into specific category pages themselves because you're looking at multiple at a time. You can click on this drop down, and as you can see, there's going to be some statistics for you to look at. You can look at average price over 7 days, 30 days, 6 months, and a year, the top sale, the average listing price, and the total value of all the listings as well. If you want to get more detail though, let's click on the view more button. The category specific page is obviously where you're going to get the most detail about a category. Right off the bat, we do have the instant sell button here. If you do want to take that instant sell offer, you're able to do so from here, as well as the list that we saw on the previous page. We also have some statistics for you guys to look at. We've got the floor of the category, top sales, the number of items within the category, 24-hour volumes, total volumes, and the number of unique owners as well. Above the quick stats, we actually even have a chart showing you the average price, and you're able to change the time range to 7 days, 30 days, 6 months, or a year. That's average price. If you want to look at the floor price changes as well, we have a chart for that. And for floor price, we do have a pro trade view, which is really, really cool. If you click on this pro button here, you're actually going to be able to view a trading view chart. So for all my true degens out there, for all my charters, you can actually get a really, really detailed charting view of a category domain floor price directly from within our site. If you click on this open new tab button, you'll be taken to this page where you have a larger chart for you to be able to play with, as well as a list of all the transactions from within this category. And you've got a lot of cool filtering and sort options. You can filter by the date range, sort by the domain, the price, the date, as well as filter by the actual event type, meaning if you want to filter, let's say specifically sales that took place on Magic Eden, fixed price sales that took place on the SNS marketplace, you're able to do so from within this page. It's really, really powerful if you are a pro trader. So once you've done some due diligence, either with the pro trade charts or maybe just looking at these overview statistics here, and you're happy that this is a category that you want to buy domains in, we can scroll down and take a look at all the different options that we have here. As is seen in other parts of our site, we do have a collection tab. Again, this is just going to be the collection of listed domains from within the category. We can also view activity. This is going to be exactly the same list view that we saw previously in the pro trade page. Again, you can filter by date range, sort by domain, price, date, and then even filter by the specific transaction or event type. Moving on, we do have a holder section as well if you want to see the different holders that have domains from within this category, how many domains that they own, etc. This can be helpful for certain people, especially if you're, again, into that pro trading stuff. Next up, we can see offers. So we saw the instant sell button, which is essentially where you can take these offers, but from this offers tab, you can see the different offers that are available. We've got one offer for this category at 5.13, another at 3, another 1. So these are all the different offers as well as the bidders themselves. If you want to make an offer directly from within the category page itself, you can do so. Again, we're going to go over that in a passive trading video, but I just wanted to point out that the option is here for you. Let's go back to the collection tab now. And again, this is going to be a list view, very similar to other parts of our site, either our SNS.id profile or even the listings page that we saw previously. But quickly, let me show you that we have some of the same functionality. We've got this view change button here. You can change the different views. We do have sweeping available for categories as well. Again, this starts from the lowest price from within the category and moves up, and you would just sweep this way. Obviously, this category is a hot one, so the cheapest price is about $5,000. But you can sweep, scroll down, make sure the totals check out, and then go to the checkout flow. A lot of these same filtering and sort options we've seen before are applicable on the categories page as well, but let me just touch on them briefly. If you want to search for specific domains within the category, you can do so with the search bar here. If you want to sort exactly the same way you'd sort on the listings page, either by price or domain, you can do so here. The filter options for category pages do have some unique options, so let me talk through those briefly. You can filter by availability. Since a category page shows you all of the domains from within a category, they're not all necessarily listings. So if you want to filter for specifically listed domains, you're able to do so with this button here and applying the filter, or you can even look at unavailable domains. We've seen the starts with or ends with a specific character, must contain a specific character, price range, character length, and currency as well. Currency, of course, would be for listings specifically. Patterns is unique though to filters, and it's really cool. So let's go ahead and click on a popular pattern and you'll see what a pattern is, right? So if I apply this pattern, you'll see that the AA pattern is going to be matching numbers. So in the 99 club, it would be just 2 digits. In the 100K club, you have a lot more options, obviously, because there are multiple digits. And let's say we want to do A, B, 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 B. That would look like the first number being unique and then matching numbers moving forward. So you can get creative with this. Sometimes not only are categories popular, but patterns within a category are popular. And again, this is all stuff that you degens come up with, but we're happy to accommodate all the different trading options that you guys want to see available. So these pattern filtering options are available to you. Just a note that this instant sell card is going to be opening up the same modal that we've seen previously from the top of the page here, as well as from within the list view itself. It's just another option for you if you'd like to make a quick sale on your domain. So once you're happy with the list of domains that you've filtered for and sorted through, we are able to make purchases the exact same way we did on the listings page, again, either by adding them to the cart and then either going through our traditional checkout flow here, or clicking on quick buy and immediately purchasing domains directly from the cart. If you don't want to buy multiple domains and you just want to buy a couple specifically, or maybe just one specifically, you can click on quick buy directly from the domain cart itself. It'll start the transaction immediately. That's all there is to it, guys. I know that might have felt like a lot, but we wanted to be really thorough and comprehensive so you guys can be effective traders. If you have questions about anything that you've learned today, please feel free to reach out to us on Telegram, on Twitter, or on Discord. Of course, nothing we tell you is financial advice. We hope you guys do your own research and have fun with this. Until next time,